rose-colored glasses, the world looks shiny and new. The skies are ever so blue. I'm happy through and through.
You might recognize this background from the vlog last year because we are staying in the same house that we did for Indian Wells last year. Last year, it was the champion's house, so the winner from the year prior gets this house, and it's decked out. If you watched my vlog from last year, we got a bunch of like brand sponsors and stuff. That didn't happen again this year, but we are staying in the same house, which I like because I like comfort and familiarity. Indian Wells is a big Masters 1000 tournament. A lot of people call it the 5th Grand Slam. A lot of players' favorite tournaments. It's definitely one of my favorite tournaments. The weather is always beautiful. The site is really nice. The sponsors are amazing. The food is great. I hung up a bunch of Taylor's Boss clothes, so he just got a full wardrobe refresh.
Or the brown version, or camel.
I think all black.
Playing for that, I mean, this is just doubles. Like, what do you want me to wear?
What do you mean it's just doubles?
It's just doubles.
Okay, this is the most important moment of Taylor's life.
Just like, I like Chipotle.
Can you text me? Oh.
I can't.
Taylor's announcing his new Boss partnership this week, and I kind of want to talk about the behind the scenes of clothing deals and sponsorships, because I think sponsorships within the sport of tennis are kind of one of the most interesting parts about the sport. So Taylor's current partnerships are Rolex, Optimum Nutrition, Waterdrop, Massimo, and then this week he's announcing Boss, Motorola, the phone, and Chipotle, which we are both very excited about. So he's been with Nike since he was like 17. He was with Fila before that, and clothing sponsorships go per calendar year, but usually you sign for multiple years. In December 2023, like 2 months ago, his most recent contract with Nike was up. However, other brands who might potentially be looking to sign him cannot start having those discussions until 2 months before the partnership is up. So in October of 2023 is when his team and his agents kind of started looking at potential other partners for him and leaving Nike. So we've known Taylor is going to Boss since January. So actually right after Australian Open, he flew to Stuttgart, Germany, where their headquarters is, got completely fitted, like picked out all the match fits. I saw some speculation online this week that I encouraged Taylor to sign with Boss because he looks hotter in the clothing. That is true. He did have other offers. He could have renewed with Nike, but him and his team just thought that it was a better fit for his brand, and Boss does not have that many other players, so they can be a little bit more focused on him. On top of the new clothing deal, brands can also pay players to add patches. So if you've watched matches, a lot of times players will have patches of different brands on their sleeves. Nike, however, is very strict about this. They only allow a very select number of players to have patches at all, or some players get grandfathered in, so they sign with Nike while already having a patch deal, and then they'll have it basically until the patch deal contract is up. And those patch deals, so like literally just having the players wear the logo on the sleeves, can go anywhere from 10K a year to 500K plus per year. So that is definitely a big factor when looking at different clothing brands to sign with. I feel like it's gonna be weird not seeing him in Nike, but I always think change is good, newness is good. Here is the little bedroom that we're staying in. And I think my favorite part about this place is the closets, because I can really fully unpack absolutely everything, and it just makes me feel more comfortable for the week. Taylor's Boss stuff, some stuff still has to be delivered. And last year, if you remember, this whole countertop was just filled with stuff from brands. I did get, what's this? The wayyyy, which is one of my favorite hair care brands, and Mario Badescu. And I think this is more wayyyy products. So I guess I'm very stocked up on hair care for a while. Big living room out here, and I was trying to get that TV to work last night, but I could not figure it out. Favorite part of the house is the backyard and the pool, which I won't actually go swimming in, but I really love sitting there and drinking my coffee in the morning. Pretty much going straight to site for Taylor's doubles match. He is playing doubles with, I know I butchered his name last time I talked about him, Lehechka, I think is how you pronounce it. They played doubles together at Queen's for the first time this year in London, and somehow made the finals of it, even though it was their first time ever playing doubles together. So they're playing it again this week, and the first match is tonight. I actually discovered this designer through Just Testa, who's the reporter who wrote the New York Times profile on me. because I think either right before or right after, she also did a profile on like Helmut Lang is a brand, and I think their new creative director, I don't know if that's correct. I wore one of the dresses to US Open then after that, and now I'm just obsessed with the brand. It's super cute. It just started raining like after one game, so they're suspending the match. What do you guys think? We out of here?
No, I don't know yet. You look like you're in Dune.
Doubles just got canceled last night, and I never really go to doubles matches, and then of course the one time that I go, it literally lasts one game. La Quinta surprisingly has really good coffee shops. My favorites are called Everbloom, and then my other favorite is just IW Coffee. So I'm gonna go get that, and then I have a lunch meeting, and then we've got a whole day of stuff, which I will explain a little bit later in the vlog. I said at the start of the year that my goal is to have more fun, essentially. And besides my food poisoning stint in Mexico, this year has been so fun, just the best couple of months. And Indian Wells is a super fun tournament. My main priority in doing anything is to be original, be creative in everything that I'm doing, but also be strategic in what I've done and what I've built the last 2 years, because this is my career now. At this point, you guys are probably familiar with brand trips. Brands will invite a big group of influencers to come on a trip somewhere and experience their brand. Last year, I've been working with really amazing brands, amazing partners, but most importantly, amazing women who run everything behind the scenes. This weekend, in part to celebrate International Women's Day, in part because I thought it would be really fun, I invited a bunch of women from my favorite brands and kind of my key partners to invite them into my world. This afternoon, there are girls flying in from New York, there are girls coming down from LA, they're from Revolve, Kosas, Ulla Henriksen, Dior Beauty, just a number of brands that I really love and that I've worked with and that I'm always super excited to partner with. These are the corporate girlies who find the influencers, do the contracts, organize the events, do the brand trips. And because I worked on that side of it before starting social media full time, first of all, I know how difficult influencers are to work with. I know how much work goes on behind the scenes for all of this stuff. I'm working with Wilson, Grey Goose, and then my management, Rare Global, to put the whole weekend on, and we are kicking it off tonight with a dinner. I think everyone should probably be getting into Indian Wells and getting to the house within the next hour. And then we're going to have a little welcome cocktail party and then do a big dinner. And then we've got other stuff planned for the rest of the weekend. But I kind of just wanted to give the 411 on what I'm doing this weekend, because there's been a lot of preparation that's gone into this, and the idea actually came to me when I was a little tipsy at Craig's with my manager a couple months ago, because we were talking about brand trips, and I was like, what if we kind of, and then it all actually came together. Anytime that I just get a big group of girls to do something fun together is kind of just my favorite thing ever. And also I kind of just want to convert everyone into tennis girlies. So there's 7 bedrooms in this house. This is the living area and the kitchen. Hosting a tennis lesson this morning. I think this is the second tennis lesson that I've hosted, and it's usually with a bunch of girls that barely know how to hit a tennis ball. But I think something that's great about tennis is that even if you're not good, or like you literally can't even make racket contact with the ball, it's still fun. Wilson is helping me put on this entire weekend for all the girls. So we've got merch for everybody. Every girl was able to pick out their own outfit. This is from their new collection. It's this little white tennis dress, and I usually wear like tennis skirts and sports bras, but I thought this was so cute and it's very Wimbledon-esque. And we did these custom sweatshirts, so it says Wilson on the front, and then on the back it says Morgan's Tennis Club. Bear Global is my management, and then the sponsors Wilson Fisker and Grey Goose, which made all of this possible for me this weekend, and I'm really, really, really appreciative of them. I also got this racket. I have a blue and white Wilson racket, but I wanted to do something that was kind of on the color scheme, and then they gave me a pink grip, which I'm obsessed with, obviously. We're doing this tennis lesson this morning, and then I have to run right back here, change, get ready, and go straight to Taylor's match. Playing Tabulo, who he's played once before in Houston 2 years ago, beat him, but he's playing on the center court today, which will be really fun. I think it's gonna be packed. The traffic here the last 2 days, I don't know if I just forgot what it was like or if it is more busy this year, but the traffic is insane. There are so many people here.
You try to point that to Coach Giovanni, okay?
I may not get hit by a ball today.
You guys doing great.
Yes, girls.
Instructor, tell me, I need to start tennis now.
All the things I used to know were thrown away. They had to go. My back now.
Okay, we're all set for the first match. I'm wearing Miu Miu today, which I'm very excited about. I have this little black bag vest, and then the skirt is also Miu Miu, and it has the cute little... I wanted to style this kind of Miu Miu-esque, and I feel like they always have socks and tights in their looks. The match is starting in about 30 minutes, so I'm gonna go to site and try to eat really quick. Otherwise, I'm gonna be absolutely starving.
I mean, the first set he served on. I couldn't really
thought he
do
even
anything.
served higher percentage than what he said.
Well, you know what it was? Because he missed his first serve at like 40 love. So like, if you counted just like the important first couple points of the game, he was literally serving like 95%.
And he was doing a good job of actually fixing up the spots.
Good morning. Today is round 3 of Indian Wells, so Taylor is playing Sebastian Baez this afternoon on court 2, and he's played him a couple of times, but this guy is really good on clay, and I think he just came off 2 titles. I think he just won a 500 and a 250. So of course, when a guy has just won a couple of things and is super confident, they're always a little bit more difficult to play because obviously they're playing well, and then it's just a little bit more intimidating. It should be a good match. This weekend was a lot. It was a lot, but it was honestly so fun. I'm so glad that I got to do it. I've said a few times my favorite thing ever is just getting a bunch of girls together to do something fun, and I think that it was a big success. Honestly, I don't think that the weekend could have possibly gone any better. All of the girls were so fun. Everybody made friends. It's so cool to like get a squad together and then everyone leaves with new friends, and all the brand partners were so amazing to work with. So I'm really glad that I did that. It was a lot trying to juggle both the tournament and all of these like big events and dinners and stuff, but everybody left yesterday morning. So now I kind of can just focus on the tournament. And of course, Taylor is happy to have me back, like dialed in on the tournament. I don't know, maybe we'll do more in the future. Maybe we'll do an international something. I don't know, it was really fun. I definitely want to do another one. I got so many DMs about this bag this weekend. So this was a custom bag that Wilson made us for the weekend. They're not for sale, but now I realized that maybe I should have done something for people. I don't know. I'll try to do something in the future. I don't know if I showed this earlier in the vlog either, but we also made these custom little pink Stanley cups that also say Morgan's Tennis Club on them. Don't comment about the lead. I know. This is an outfit repeat. I actually wore this to French Open this year, but we love outfit repeating. Also, my friend Brittany is driving down from LA right now. She was also here with us last year and was in the vlog and stuff last year, so I'm really excited to have her here for the next couple of days.
Summertime, everybody knows it's time to go outside. I see her walking down the avenue, I guess she blew my mind. Down and down, I trip and fall for her, she's pretty as can be. There's people to the left and right of me, but she is all I see in her pretty dress.
Match just finished. Britt's here, finally. Taylor won, and we are at the Dobell booth thing, and we're gonna get the spicy fritzy because he has a partnership with Dobell and made his own custom spicy margarita. And I haven't tried it yet.
I'm in the mood for a margarita.
I'm also in the mood for a margarita.
It's good. It's good.
How do you feel about your match today?
I played not the best, but it's okay.
Got back from Taylor's match against Holger, which he lost in 3. It was a rough match. I'm not gonna lie. Taylor had match point in the second, and then after that match point, the whole sort of momentum of the match shifted. Holger played really well in the last 2 sets, so it happens. Can't win them all. We are heading back to LA basically first thing tomorrow morning. I think tomorrow's Thursday, and I will be in LA for the weekend, and on Monday getting right back on a flight. So I'm kind of glad that I do have a few days to go back to LA and sort of reset, unpack, get a little bit settled, and then get right on the road again. But the next couple of months are basically non-stop travel. After Miami Open, it is basically just Europe. But this week was honestly a lot, and I forgot to pack my Lexapro, so I have been on SSRI withdrawals for the last 7 days, and I sort of feel like I'm gonna die right now. So I'm gonna go home, reset. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week.